What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we are going to be doing some live arena. We got the brand new live arena season happening. And I'll show you guys a couple of the champions that I've updated a little bit for this upcoming season. Small updates, but still, it's important to go over them just for some context. We'll go over them at the end of the video as per usual, but let's jump into this. Starting off the season here, we got 279 points. We are 6 days into the season, so I've been pretty active. For the most part, some days I'm doing more than 10 fights just because we're getting some free bags along the way. In terms of the overall win rate, 64%. We did start off the day one with a sub 50% win rate, which was pretty nuts, but it seems to be going a little bit better in the coming days after the first day. With all that being said, we are chasing the 1320 milestone here for the 100 fragments, or our 20% shot at a mythical relic. Now, so far, I haven't missed this milestone yet in any of the live arena seasons. I'm actually kind of enjoying live arena seasons just because of the matchmaking. It's actually a little bit better, especially for myself. I'm not really sure why. I'm getting a little bit more of a wider range of opponents, meaning that I have more opportunity to pick up some easier wins. But I can see how this could be quite difficult for brand new players. However, seasonal arena is actually something you only start when you reach gold tier, so it's not really for somebody that's super new. So it does protect that pool of players a little bit. But anyways, let's jump into the fights here. Trivia question: what movie was that word from? Unobtainium. First pick here, we're gonna go with Marius, our strongest DPS champion. Let's see what he's gonna go. Usually I pick Marius 9 out of 10 times as the first overall pick. We got I call these guys like the tag team brothers. Usually, they're both fusions. They're both 1 year apart. I'm less worried about Fabian. Still a little bit more worried about Armans, but I think I should be less worried about them both, just because I do have some ways to deal with them. Or at least the meta actually nowadays have more ways to deal with them. Considering that best way to deal with them is actually using the Wand of Submission. It's a relic. Some of the best ways to deal with Armans is sheep. Makes his sheep a huge liability if it doesn't go his way. And generally, mythical champions can kind of deal with Fabian. So, it's not so bad, but Fabian can definitely really control a fight if he gets going. Very annoying when you have basically no way to deal with his petrification, his fears, and all that stuff happening to you. So we got 2 supports left for us. What do we want to do here? We are probably going for speed here. So let's go for speed. Let's get him. We don't have any CC coming in for us. I think we probably do something like this. Just go for it. Just go for the speed. We'll drop Sigmund here. Let's see what his last pick is. It has to be a DPS. Doesn't have the boosters needed. He's probably going to drop Sifi just because it's the 6-star banner. But he doesn't have a banner himself, so it's just going to be a speed race between the Arbiter, Sulfuron versus probably Fabian, one of these guys. Probably going to drop Sifi. I could see it. But you never know. Okay, horse goes. That's fine. This is a good setup for us. It's very likely that we go first. So I like our chances here in this fight. He's a 10,000 plus player, so similar rating to us, I feel. All right, so it should be over. I don't want to risk fearing myself, just in case. And there we go. GG. On to the next. A lot of the time, it is going to come down to, obviously, who goes first. Those are the cleanest wins. Let's see here. Bro City, 13,000 point. He's going Marius first. Fair enough. We will go with Booster and then CC Champion. I like that Empress pick. That's good. Still gonna go with some speed here. We will go with the Monkey Man, Carnage. Monkey Man and Carnage. And our last pick, I think we're gonna go with Sulfurion. Let's see what his picks will be. That is a little bit interesting. I mean, we're going to be able to go first here. Okay. Makes it a little bit more difficult to get through the stone skin. But that's a good pick to get rid of the UDK then. Because if we relied on getting rid of the stone skin, then the UDK would really slow us down. In this scenario, he's letting us go first. He's trying to tank our stuff. Do we get it? Yes, we do. We got it through. I don't think the A2 is going to kill anybody other than Empress. Let's see if we can steal somebody's stuff, and we do. Fortunately, we don't. Can we block revive? Don't think we can block revive. We don't have enough debuffs on everybody. 3 or more debuffs. Yeah, not quite there. Kill off the 2 nukers. That's fine. These both should be locked out unless they resisted. Okay, they did get a resist off. Can we petrify? No, we can't. He's not going to be able to freeze everybody here. Okay, so Carnage can actually steal some stuff. Let's go with the non-weak hits here. Nope. Actually, sorry, he's in his heal form. Sorry, he's in his heal form. No stealing. Super annoying, these slow revivers. She just used a revive. She's still waiting for her revive. He just got wanded there, pretty sure, so. Turn meter boost. Kill stuff. There we go. Couple kills there. All right, let's finish this up. There we go. So he was trying to outweight us a little bit, weighing out the block debuffs on our guys so then he can revive and then freeze us, try to get a turn back. But not everybody got frozen, so that works out for us. What do we get here from the 5 chests? I honestly am looking for gear. I'm not looking for the gem or the charms. I'm not looking for the charms. I'm looking for gear. All right, similar rating here, 11.8k. I know it doesn't really matter. It just shows how much relative activity the person's putting in, especially if the person's starting to play more after the live arena points rebalance. Then obviously these points mean a little bit less. I'm definitely favoring my Empress as well. So when I see Empress get kind of picked, I'm like, not super happy about it. But yeah, in this case, we're just gonna go with full speed here. We'll remove the Suzanne and then go from there. This Freya is probably built for speed, so let's see here. Yeah, maybe I mean, our mans can definitely cut in here after we do all the boosting and stuff. Let's see where it goes. Oh, he's got the supersonic set. Yeah, he's gonna be able to cut in. Let's see what happens. We didn't get the lucky wand pushback there, so. Oh, he was not able to kill everybody. I kind of favor picking him up. I'm not sure. Because we are taking quite a bit of the damage here from the necrosis. The alternative is just to hit the Armans. Okay, let's hit the Armans. Let's wait for the Wukong to come back with full turn meter instead. We do have a bunch of wands on this. Wands didn't go through. Do we get a turn here? We won't. So it looks like the Siegfried's gonna get us. All the wands and still not able to do it. We do have Wukong coming back here potentially with the passive. Do we get it here? Can we get it? Can we get it? Wukong for the win. It did not work. Didn't work. All right, GG. Is there a better way to do it? Because if my Wukong targeted the Siegfried, there's a chance for him to weak hit, and then definitely wouldn't be able to clear anybody. Same thing with Armand's. That's an interesting fight. Wukong. That's interesting. Not too sure. Not too sure if that was the right move to A2 Freya. Not too sure. Rise Clan. 12.4k player. Rise, I believe, is Ash's clan. All right, so Carnage and Empress. These two actually work really well together, Carnage and Empress. Because Empress can go for the Stone Skin strip, and then Carnage comes in with all of the nastiness that he does. So in this situation, you know, we have to go first, or we're gonna go bust here. Looks like he's gonna go first. He wants that Kaja in there. Probably still commit to the going first strategy. But I mean, Lazurius could be really fast too, right? Yeah, it's Kaja out. And let's see what happens here. So CP's out. Maybe we have a chance. It's up to. It depends on the Lazurius, really. Odin's not 6-star or anything, so let's see. Still fast enough, huh? Still fast enough. Oh, the cut in. There we go. We got some hope. We got some hope here. The cut in landed. We got some hope. Odin shut out. He can't do anything. He's got the transform. Can we enfeeble? We can't, but we're taking out some of his guys. Hopefully not everybody dies here. Hopefully not everybody dies. All right, can Marius do something here? All right. No wand, please. There we go. Let's go. Come on, strip some stuff, kill some stuff. No, it's not enough. It's not enough, guys. Oh, it's over. Wait, is he gonna transform? No, he should just play support. Yeah, he should just play support here. There we go. Oh no! The reflect damage from Embrius. Damn, that was close. Oh, damn, that was close. This guy's champions. Oh, that was pretty close. I think that was pretty close for us. I mean, his Lazarus is over 400 speed, right? It's over 400 speeds. We have the same banner. His Lazarus is over 410 speed. So my Sulfuron is 410. And this guy is faster. Yeah. Luckily the Fabian cut in, gave us a chance, but man, yeah, pretty big roster there. Almost squeezed it out. Empress too good. Empress too good there. We haven't reached our bot fight yet. Yeah, definitely very strong lineup there. You run the 2 damage dealers with Lazurius, super fast, could double up as a damage dealer. And Odin could be a damage dealer too. Okay, so this is a spot for the bomber guy. And we need one more DPS, and that could probably be Feels unlikely for him to go first. It does feel a little bit unlikely. Two bombers. Two bombers here. So we have to lean pretty hard on Neve here. I mean, we can get rid of one. Or we get rid of Lamassu. And go from there. But it looks like Arbase is probably the fastest one. I don't know. Hard to say. Both Arbase and Lamassu probably are over 400 speed. Odin's a good one with the big banner too. 5-star banner. The CC. Without increased attack, maybe the rat's not too bad. We have the 6-star banner. We probably have a faster champion with Sifi. And then we can connect with the Fabian. But the hard part is, obviously, Commodus is very, very tough. Okay, his Lamassu is even faster than our Sifi. So that feels pretty bad with the 6-star banner. I mean, you never know what could happen, right? Maybe could have, the Crown of Corruption. That's a pretty big one. We actually snuck in there. Got a turn in. Everybody's locked out, but Commodus still can do stuff. We do have the block debuffs out, so he's probably shut out here. But let's see what happens. Yep, looks like he's pretty shut out. He's trying to remove our buffs. Don't want to risk. I guess we can't get feared back, so let's do this. Oh, we gotta be careful about Odin's 9-turn thing. I think we're just gonna take the hit here. Yeah. Sometimes you really got to watch out for Odin's 9-turn passive because he's going to land the block buffs against Empress because Empress cycles through so many turns so quickly. So I figured like since he didn't have the block buffs up, we're going to give up a little bit of the damage from the health swap ability. So usually when he health swaps, he gets a little bit of a damage boost. But since he didn't have a block damage out, I just decided just to take the AoE damage and forego the health swap damage. Luckily, it worked out there. All right, let's do some more. All right, 10.2K player, 342 points, seasonal points already. We just crossed the 300 point mark. We're just about on pace to hit 1320. Okay, Empress here is fine. 6-star Arbiter, it's cool. Speed booster. Okay, so poisons and bombs and another damage dealer here. I mean, Neve is a pretty slam dunk, so we're gonna go with that. And then our last pick here has to be a DPS. So probably the Monkey Man. Monkey is pretty strong against a rat, but Monkey is not in Stone Skin. So probably pick somebody in Stone Skin. Harima seems fine. Increased defenses here. So we'll go with this. And we'll probably just get rid of Arbiter. Outspeed him, lock these guys out. Sifi is probably gonna die, but we still have a pretty fast Fabian, so we'll probably be okay. Yep. So Sifi's gonna die, Fabian's gonna lock everybody out. And then we just need to kill off this Empress before he transforms and kills everybody. So that's gonna be the goal here. So Sifi's gonna die here. Yeah, Fabian's still gonna get the turn. Okay, we got the buff reduction on the Empress. Let's see if we can get a turn here before he does. We don't. Big problem here now. But we're still in Stone Skin. Still in Stone Skin. Interesting. He went for that. I mean, we should get this now, so go for the increased defense just in case, but yeah, we should got it now. Yep, that worked out exactly as we thought. So all good. All right, 10.5k player, very similar seasonal points. Odin, nice. Yeah, I would definitely love an Odin myself. Go with a CF here. It's unlikely that he's gonna go with too many of the CC guys like Fabian and Arman, so we're gonna be able to get one of those guys. Um, okay, so Commodus. I mean, if he wants Commodus to work, then he has to get rid of Neve. We have Stone Skin guys, so we could run Empress for Stone Skin, and I think it's probably a good pick here. Empress is positive, strong affinity against Commodus. And Neve's already a problem champion for Commodus here, so Alils with the buff steals thing. Okay, so we're gonna get the block debuffs out first. Hopefully it's protected. And then we'll try to kill off some of these guys here. Necrit probably protects Alo. Alo goes first. Wow. I mean, you know, he could have the Crown of Corruption. Wow. Alo went first. That is wild. I need the block debuffs out. I don't really want to bounce back the stun on myself, so I don't think this is going to work out. He's just going to transform. No, he's got the lockout here. So the wand works on us, doesn't work on other people. The wand works on us. All right, I think we're done here. That's a pretty crazy. That's a pretty crazy Alo. Like the Alo with the, the Alo with the 40 speed Odin, but he doesn't have the 6-star banner, right? So he's giving up a lot there. But the Alo is faster than my Sifi. Like the Alo must have the Crown of Corruption, right? Like there's no other way this Alo can hit that hard and still be faster than Sifi. Like this would be like 400 plus speed, right? With at least 400 plus speed because we have the banner too. So I don't know. It's just the guy's craziest Alo, the craziest Alo that I've seen. So I mean, if I see him again, I'm just gonna get rid of the Alo, I guess. His Lamasu had a 6-star big banner as well, so it probably would have went pretty badly for us, I think, either way. Because then his Commodus would have just went first, bombed us, and we probably all would have just died anyways. That was so that was very that was very surprising. That was very surprising. And he chose to kill Fabian. So he took his stone skin and killed him instead of killing Sifi, which, puts down the block debuffs, right? Block debuffs shuts down the Commodus there. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool team. You don't see those champions too often. Necrit, you don't really see. Alo, you don't really see too often. So, and his Alo is really good. So, nice. Yeah, the crown definitely elevates a lot of people. Like it's not restricted to just whales because it's such a low chance of getting, but it's going to be a massive boost to a lot of lower accounts because if you RNG into the Crown of Corruption, that's a huge help to your account. It's massive, massive, massive help, right? So I think we go full speed. We're just gonna get rid of Nice here, and then we'll um, try to tackle the Armans and the Empress. But we should be able to win the speed race here, even if he gets rid of our fastest champion. Okay, it's a little interesting, but we should still go first. And then I guess he has the double CC guys, which is a little bit of a pain sometimes. But hopefully we can get protected. Block debuffs out with the Sifi. He's got supersonic Armans. Okay, we got block debuffs on everybody. We got wands on everybody. There we go. Get the stun off. There we go. GG. Yeah, that's how you deal. That's how you deal with Armans nowadays. Just hope for your wand RNG. On the team that we had 3 wands, so you know we're definitely a higher rate of landing the stun back on him. Honestly, the wand is super good. Wand is like ridiculously good. Uh, doesn't matter which way goes first, I think, but yeah, I think Fabian in front of Empress probably makes more sense. If CC lands on Fabian's not so bad. He's got one DPS at the end. I think we can get rid of Arman still. Okay. If he goes first, everybody's in stone skin. So if he goes first, he still has to strip off the stone skin. Let's see what happens here. And then we lost early against Sigbrand too. Okay, well, we go first. So he's got a pretty slow C-Fee. Transform. Okay, so we get Marius to pop off here. Okay, got the reset, cleanse. I'm gonna drop the fear. Hey, there we go. Who needs those mythicals? You just need the free ones. All right, pretty similar seasonal rating and regular rating. See here. So far, our matchups have been pretty consistent, right? I'm pretty sure that they just look at seasonal ratings first, and then obviously the general rating after. Okay. I like Empress here, so like Empress here. Empress is so good. Definitely has risen up a lot for me. Yeah, game changing mythical champion, especially for PvP. Just game changing. He's, I think, like Carnage is really strong, and Carnage is actually particularly strong against Empress, but um, I think Empress is a little bit more consistently like good as a nuker. This is an interesting spot. I probably won't be able to outspeed him, so going for Sulfuron doesn't make sense. So I have to play like a different strategy here. Go with that. Got a lot of mythical champions here. Going for Harima for the damage dealer. How is Carnage here? Carnage could be a big problem. Okay. I mean, Carnage can be a big problem because we have one block debuff here, and she's not in Stone Skin. She can be shut out like right away. So if he gets a turn, then he can shut her out. I kind of don't really want that. Okay, so this is not too bad. Going to probably sleep. Oh, she probably should have slept Neve here. That's kind of interesting that she did not. Hmm. Going to put the decreased crit rate on her. It's making it a little bit annoying. I think I'm gonna hold the cleanse here for just a second. And only A1, so no reset or anything like that. Oh, what happened here? I thought she can only A1 because then she was locked out. Oh man. Yep. A lot of lockout stuff happening. Super annoying stuff. Oh man, there's the protected block buffs. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's gonna be a big part of her kit. She has the block buffs here, but that's a pretty big deal. If I knew that we were facing block buffs, I think I wouldn't have bring Neve because that's a big part of her kit right now. I can't cleanse it off. So we have to rely on Empress here to basically do something massive. We need him to like just plow this team into the ground. But it's probably gonna be hard with Harima on the field. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. Well, that's interesting. Took no damage. I do have the aspect of Suroth. Maybe that was the case, but I can't see her fully dying there. Nice. The bounce back. Can we kill this Harima? Oh, no A1. Hmm. Got extra turn. Don't see that very often, the extra turn stuff. Yep. Yeah, I mean, pretty hard to deal with this, right? You got like three really strong control champions, and then Harima, which just shuts down a lot of the ignore defense damage. So it's a little bit tough. And then we have no value from Neve because of the block buffs here. Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, obviously, really fat roster there from that guy. All right, I think we're good. I think we're just gonna end it here after 10 fights. We went 6-4. Yeah, we lost this guy's Sigfriend. This guy has a really big account. His Lazurius over 410 speed with the weaker aura. And then this guy's Alo, faster than my Sifi, which doesn't make any sense. So it's just Crown of Corruption, most likely. And then this guy's account's just, pretty big, right? 34 million. I guess that's pretty big. This guy, 23, 16. I mean, we just really lost to this Sigfriend, hitting the Wukong here. But yeah, I mean, overall, not too bad. I mean, 6-4 is fine. Yeah, 63%. We usually end the season around mid 60s, mid 60 win rate. So it's all good. All right, so let's talk about some of the changes I made to some of these champions that I've been using for live arena. So here's my Empress. I cranked up his speed quite a bit, so he's at 300 speed. He has no blessing, which really sucks. So as soon as I get a 1-star for him, he'll be 100k. I could actually add even more speed to him by changing this boot to speed, so I can get plus 12 speed. I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't roll this. I couldn't roll this to speed with a couple tries, so I was like, okay, we'll just hold it for now. Maybe I'll wait for a CVC to do that. Also need to max glyph out some of these pieces here. Doesn't have a lot of accuracy or anything, but he doesn't really lean on that too hard. I'm overall pretty happy with his stats. I went with Wand of Submission. It's a pretty good one. For him, wearer speed increases by 2 for each dead ally. It's likely that he ends up being the last champion, so that's why this gem might get some value. The wearer deals 5% more damage against enemies when full HP. Usually he's the first to attack, and then he'll get, basically 5% more damage. Every time the wearer is revived, decrease all incoming damage by 10. So he can self-revive himself, which gives him 10% damage mitigation. Could actually just give him like a different circle gemstone, maybe the ignore defense one. That could be okay too. Fully booked, of course. Masteries are here, and yeah, lethal stone skin seems pretty standard. After that, we have our Fabian. He is faster again. He's at 400 speed now, 610 accuracy. I am trying the temporal stagnator on him instead of the wand. I had the wand previously on him. Now I have the temporal stagnator. I think the wand is generally better because the wand is probably going to have instances to occur more frequently. Whereas the temporal stagnator, you have to be fighting against magic champions first of all, and then you have to weak hit against them, which is a 1 in 3 chance. And then you have, for me, I have a 35% chance of removing, stealing, converting buffs, or increasing skill cooldown when landing a weak hit. So it just feels like it's a less frequent situation that it would happen, and then you still have to have only a chance of something happening. So the wand, I feel like hard CC just happens every fight. It's almost guaranteed to happen. And then you just have the wand, which has a slightly higher rate of a more powerful impact ability. So I feel the wand is slightly better, but for him, I was just trying out the temporal stagnator. Intimidating presence, it's been the same for him for a while now, but yeah, supersonic with the stone skin. I was thinking about cutting the stone skin on him and then just sticking with a supersonic, because often he goes first anyways, and if I just add him full speed, like maybe that'll make a big difference. But as he is right now, it works pretty good. The stone skin's really good on him either way. After that, we have Ancora here, bolster stone skin. It's just the way she's been for a long time. Running about 307 speed, so a little bit faster than my nukers. It's got low-ish HP, not super fast. My bolster is free to play, so I don't have really good bolster set. I got 5-star pieces here. I don't have a relic. I did just I was using the elixir. So I was using this elixir on her, but I just subbed it out for some of my PvE teams. But the elixir works pretty well on her. Protects her from small hits and all that. I have lightning cage to protect her stone skin from getting stripped off and all that stuff. And then I have what is this mastery called? Timely intervention. So she gets Termir when she needs to revive somebody or somebody's dead or whatever. Seems to be the best. Neve here. Neve is pretty cool, new and cool champion for my account. I did do a showcase on her. 9-piece protection is generally the best. 340 speed here. I got her with a little bit of crit damage. Defense 6.5k. No accuracy needed on her kit. And I went with the aspect of Suroth. Just to give her a chance of coming back. If she comes back, she can do the big heal. Big heal gives her a chance to get her passive block damage back. Lightning Cage on a 1-star or 2-star low star blessing is pretty solid. Gives you a chance to protect your stuff, your buffs and all of that stuff. She does place quite a bit of buffs. She has the block damage here and then the 2 buffs here. I really like this champion. I think she's quite tricky to play against. People don't really know how to deal with her, and she gives me an answer against some of the meta champions right now, or at least force them to react to her. So that's pretty good. After that, I just got, yeah, same thing, timely intervention here. This could be really helpful, gives the big heal off, and then helps your team recover. She's really, really solid champion. I got Marius here, same old build, but he is a little bit faster now, 291 speed. I'm stuck on the 5-star blessing. I pulled Marius last August, so it's almost been a year now, and I've been building Marius from 0 stars all the way to 5 stars. So I'm waiting for his 6 stars to come in the shop. It should be I should be any day now, any week now probably, because I've been on 5 stars for a while. And apparently there's there's like a 2.5 month rotation for every star. So it's not a luck thing. It's just waiting for the rotation to show up with his soul. So I'm probably in that rotation right now for a 6 star. Just gotta wait until it shows up. Stone Skin Lethal seems like the best, best bet for Marius, obviously. 366 accuracy. You don't need him with crazy accuracy. We got decent crit damage, decent speed, decent stats overall. I'm running Wand on him. He does get sheeped quite often if we lose the speed race. And yeah, so Wand on him running 40%. Yeah, 40% chance to kick back the hard CC, which is pretty good. Running Heaven Cast, not necessarily the best on him for the 5-star. But I do use him in Hydra, and Heaven Cast gives me some damage there as well. It does boost him a little bit in Arena. Helm Smasher here for the T6 Mastery. And then up next we have our Sifi. Again, same kind of build. This time I went with 6-piece protection set. So previously I was kind of playing around with like 9-piece. I was playing with full speed. I was playing with, a bunch of different kind of builds, Stone Skin. But this time I just decided on going for the 6-piece. I give up a little bit of total speed, but I gain the extra 25% chance of going for the 6-piece bonus instead of keeping the 4-piece bonus. So I think that's a little bit more valuable, trying to land more protected buffs. She's still pretty quick. I got my first plus 15 relic. I'm going to put it on her. And yeah, it gives her a little bit extra speed. Again, I think plus 3 extra speed, and then you get the plus 5% here. She's not going to get CC too often because she's usually the fastest one, but it is helpful sometimes. But the main thing is just going for the speed for me. And yeah, so she's got the first 15 wand or relic for me. 439 is her best speed that I have with 6-piece bonus. I think I can go for low 450s if I can remove one of the protection pieces, but right now I like this build the most. Intimidating Presence as a 6-star, Timely Intervention as the tier 6 Mastery. Most of the time she does go first unless, something crazy happens, or I'm playing some crazy account, or I'm playing, Crown of Corruption or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy with her build so far. Sulfurion here, I played around quite a bit with this guy. This guy's probably got the most improvement month over month. He's at 410 speed. So previously he was hovering around 400 speed. Now he's at 410 speed. I gave him the wand. I lift up some of his gear. I think the wand's going to be pretty good because he does land the debuffs, and then sometimes they have sheep. So this way he can kick back the sheep. And yeah, his stats have grown quite a bit. 533 accuracy. Still stuck on the 4-star. Probably going to be at the 4-star for a long time since I have to save up for the Marius 6-star. Incinerate. I did play around with the skull of treason on him, and I found that for the 4-star you don't really need the skull. I think if you have a low blessing, Incinerate, like let's say 1-star, then having the skull is really good because it gives you basically damage equivalent to like a 3-star. An extra little boost there with the skull. But for me at 4-star, you don't really need it, so it doesn't make a huge difference. So I'm happy with his overall performance. 410 gives me a chance to go first, even without CP and all that stuff. So happy to have him. Wukong, haven't really changed his build in a long time. He's in a 9-piece merciless set, a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of damage. He's got the Cat Gaze for additional ignore defense, and he's running Helm Smasher to make sure that a flawless execution because he's running pretty close to the ignore defense cap. I think he will He is overcapped here with the ignore defense. With the Cat's Gaze plus Merciless set, he's hitting the ignore defense 100% cap. So I went for the extra crit damage for a bigger hit. So yeah, that's Wukong. Harima, we didn't use her any bit in this video, but she is one of my stronger nukers. I went with the Cat's Gaze on her, and then fully booked with the Crushing Wrench. She is 6-star as well. Stone Skin with lethal. She's a little bit slower, a little bit softer, good defense on her, but I haven't used her in a little bit, but she still is, one of my main arena champions. Lastly, I think I did touch upon Carnage in one fight. He's in Stone Skin, lethal, Lightning Cage for the blessing for the 1-star. And then I got him in the Orb of Transfixion. It gives him a chance to steal every time he goes in for an attack. And he attacks a lot, so that makes sense for me. Total stats here, 289. He has to be a little bit slower than the strippers so that he can go after them. The not crazy stats here. This is not like my top tier like lethal gear, but he has to be fast, so that's the big thing. So I gave up a lot of stats for speed. And lastly, my Arbiter here. He's kind of still a booster for me. 412 speed with the Journal of Necrosis. I don't have another wand. If I did, I would put it on her. But honestly, I want to build up my Lammasu. Lammasu would be great for live arena. But I only have a 4-star blessing on her, so it's not the biggest, and she is used in a lot of PvE content, so I think swapping the full setups every day might be kind of tough, or every week, multiple times a week. So I'm still kind of weighing the pros and cons of all that and whether I would actually use her. But anyways, guys, you guys can see I basically only use like 10 to 12 champions for live arena, and it works out pretty well. Obviously, they have my best gear, and they synergize pretty well with each other, and they come in different situations. And I guess my last champion that I use for live arena is my Rhodos. He is super well geared. He's in a 9-piece Merciless set running Aspect of Suroth. Very annoying. Ward of the Fallen keeps him alive quite a bit. And yeah, he does a lot of work when I get him out there, but usually I haven't been using him that often. I've been using Empress a lot more than Rhodos. I find that my CP gets banned all the time, so Rhodos is not as strong by himself, but he's still really good. Especially if you have him with, for example, somebody like Ancora that kind of keeps all debuffs off of him and makes him, just unleash himself, which is really, really good. Marius I still lean on, and then sometimes I just want the aura, so I just go with like Wukong, for example. Wukong's still very good, or I go with Carnage for his aura. But yeah, a lot of times like I find Rhodos is just kind of sitting out. He's also more of a one-off pick at the very end. That's the thing too, because you can't really pick him too early because they just counter you super hard with like Harima or like UDK, or even like other champions that are even harder on Rhodos. So I find myself using him a little bit less nowadays. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos, enjoyed the fights, enjoyed the builds. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about them. If you guys got any pointers for me, I would appreciate that, of course. Always love learning from better players and all that, and learning new ideas. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your time. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.